Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I have been requested to do a reading on relationship, but what I'm being drawn to is doing a reading about how will your life be before meeting your future spouse. How about that? Because I wanted to do a reading called Truth About This Relationship, or to bring clarity about it, but I don't know why I just didn't have an urge to do so. So I just sat there for 10 minutes thinking, what the hell is going on? So I think we're gonna do this one, and I'll try to look at many other aspects when it comes to relationship. Every single pile will be different as usual, guys. I am going to answer questions that I feel needed for every single pile, okay? So we're going to tune into your energies. I'm gonna show you the intuitive cards. By the way, whoever is new to my channel, this is my handmade deck. If you would like to get yours, the link is down below, and let's roll. All right. Pile number 1. We have this intuitive card over here. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. So I'm gonna show you cards from above. You can make your choice. We also, I think, gonna be looking at who this person is. So as much as we can get from this reading, really. Let me take my phone out of the holder. Whoop, here we go. These are all piles. If you wanna choose from numbers, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've chosen already, I'll see you in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1 people. I do think that we're gonna start with the energy checkup. How will you be feeling on, let's call it soul level, just before meeting this person? I'm really intrigued about this reading. I don't know why, it just speaks to me. All right. Pile 1. Let's let gravity do the work. And we're gonna also be using another Rebecca Campbell's deck. We'll pull a couple of tarot cards. I'm gonna be using my angel deck, and we'll go from there. Okay, don't shout at me, tarot. Thank you very much. Wasn't ready. Your life before meeting this person, please. 3 cards. Let me adjust the camera for you so you can see clearly. Ooh, very interesting. Hope the music is not too loud. I truly love this music. If someone wants to know which one it is, it's called Celtic Music by Peter with D. B. Helland. This is already a bit of a story here that I'm seeing. I truly love this vibe. Wow. Okay. We're gonna split you guys into, I think, 2 groups, because it's not gonna be the same thing for every single one of you. So listen to both. Choose what. Wow. Okay. I'm just clarifying the 6 of. I'm gonna put these away. 6 of Cups. Bottom of a deck. 8 of Swords. Okay, it all makes sense to me here. Now, emotionally, energetically, how you'll be feeling before meeting this person. It seems like you guys will become a bit like your new self. I must say, this whole reading screams about kind of reinventing yourself. You will feel very attractive, and it seems like your self-confidence will be on point. And I'm purely talking about your intuitive card that you've chosen. This is a very graceful card. This is talking about you feeling appreciated, feeling sexy, but it's more about how you feel within yourself. And it just made sense that Ace of Cups came up here. It's almost as like you will feel emotionally renewed, and also physically it's gonna show on your external image how much you've changed. Let's talk about the energies here. You guys, I kind of want to clarify this, a bit of a story too. I'm clarifying your Imrama card. Ooh, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, let's see. Now, look. How shall I put it for you guys so it's nice? It says, why are you being called to journey to now? I've clarified that, and what this is saying, before meeting this person, you might find yourself asking a lot of questions where you want to go next and what decision to make. You will feel like there is so much more out there in life, and there will have to be a decision made. But what this is saying, you're gonna have to trust yourself. You're being protected, where you're being led. Maybe your intellect or your ego won't understand why you're being drawn to a certain place, why you're being drawn to a certain person, because I do think that some of you guys will, there is this energy of you being super passionate about your life. Queen of Wands is here, obviously. You're like, you know what, I want to do this. And whatever that thing it is that you want to do, you're gonna be like, you know what, I waited for too long. I couldn't make up my mind for X amount of time where to journey to next. Would it be a physical journey or a mental one? And now I'm ready. And it seems like there will be a person who will impact somehow your decision, or who has inspired you before. It can be a fire or air sign, doesn't matter. Signs don't really matter in this case, but whoever this person is, they're very straightforward, they're motivated, they're very intellectual, okay? So we have the Star Keeper too. It seems like just before meeting this person, you'll be focused on balancing the feminine and the masculine together. It says cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded, and it seems like you'll be very, very focused on what feels right for you in life. Do I feel good here? Do I feel good in this job? Do I feel good with these people? There will be quite a lot of questions. And the main thing here, it seems like you will be drawn to something that you used to do before, or a place that you were in before. Now, I've clarified the Six of Cups here. It seems like some of you will gain back your power that you've lost over time. Again, this is a very powerful pile, I must say, because you are claiming back everything that you've lost throughout time. Your self-confidence, your need to feel like home, your groundingness, and you will be looking for that in places or people, or some kind of, how should I put it for you, hobbies. Before meeting this person, you will feel an energy shift. What I like about this, though, that we have the Knight of Pentacles here. It's saying you'll feel the energetic shift. You will be called to do something from the past. There's a lot of nostalgia. You will be thinking about past things, what made me happy. Is the place where I'm at now in life making me happy? And you are very focused on your own happiness, on finding home, on feeling home in your work, on with other people. And here we have Judgment. I like that because Knight of Pentacles says that you will be very much grounded in your decision. You'll be very focused on deciding what you want in life. And the journey might not be very straightforward, this is saying. It might require patience, but this whole vibe is very lighthearted. I really like seeing this. Let's take a look at other things here. Any major events? We're going to keep those cards over there. Any major events? Anything else? I'm going to use my Kipper deck. What you're going to be successful at, please, pile number 1. There is communication with a younger masculine here that you will be focused on. It can be a friend, family member, spouse, well, someone's spouse. I just got that, I don't know why. Someone else's spouse, I mean. It seems like there's gonna be a person who will somehow impact your life in a good way. And this person will act a bit like a messenger. They might give you a piece of information that you've been looking for, an insight I'm seeing here. What else that's coming out? Yeah, look, what did I say? See, good news. So it seems like there's gonna be something coming your way just before, let's see what's that about. Just before meeting this person, a really good communication with other person. You will hear a piece of information you've been maybe looking for, especially when it comes to maybe some kind of formalities or documents or something that you needed to know about. A phone call of some sort or an email, you will receive that before meeting this person. Yeah, look, we have officials. So if you're dealing with officials, if you're dealing with maybe government, or you're dealing with, you need something stamped or approved, you're gonna get good news coming your way. Okay, published, I'm seeing here as well for some of you. Nice. Okay, let's see what you're gonna be avoiding, or where won't your focus lie at all. What you're gonna be leaving behind. It seems like you will distance yourself from a more mature masculine, age-wise. It can be a female here too, I'm getting. But doesn't matter, whoever this person is, they might be older, for sure. And somehow you will find yourself that maybe you need a break from that person, or you will find yourself that maybe you don't spend as much time with them. Yeah, what did I say? Rest. Yeah, you're taking the rest from an older person. I don't know why, maybe communication is a bit like, and or something will happen so that you'll be like, you know what, it's just a break for me. And you will be avoiding taking a long trip of some sorts or a journey. It seems like maybe if you've planned a trip, or if you wanted to go somewhere far away, you will change your mind about it, you'll postpone it. Okay? You'll postpone some kind of a trip. And it makes sense because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Do you remember how I said you will need patience? I do think that you'll decide to do something, but you'll need patience in order to finish the task or finish that goal that you're seeking for, and you'll be very grounded about it. It's a very good place to be, pile number 1, because it seems like you'll be very calm with yourself, very peaceful with yourself. This is giving me a bit of this nostalgic vibe. I'm trying to remember what song this reminds me of. Let me have a sip of coffee. You're very much trusting in where you're being led, pile 1, before meeting this person. And the song that rang in my head, it's not a very, I would say, happy song, but it's a deep song. It's by Michael Jackson. It's called Whatever Happens. And he sings, whatever happens, don't let go of my hand. So you're very much trusting where you're being led, as if your guides or your angels or your deceased is leading you towards somewhere. But wherever it's leading you, it feels like home. It feels like where you belong. It feels like that's something that you're supposed to do. A big soul urges here. Let's take a look at shall we be nosy and look at how this person will be like? I know there's a lot of you guys watching this, so I'm gonna try to pick right questions. Shall we do? I just came up with this literally while filming, so I might have to change the title of this reading. How will your future spouse's life be like before meeting you? Hey, how about that? Okay. How will your future spouse? Okay, been told to stop. Future spouse's life be like before meeting you? Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. Let's check on their energies, how they'll be feeling energetically. You're very much in sync. Why? This is your card, way being called journey to, soul urges. This is their card. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. It's all about going towards a destiny. So this is amazing. I love this. I love this very much. Wow. Okay, and one more card from the other deck. It seems like your future spouse will be focused on as well. It's very interesting how you both vibe. Well, obviously that's your future spouse. They are looking towards a new direction and you are looking towards a new direction. They doing something that they love doing. They focused on things that make them happy, especially when it comes to their career, I'm getting here. And you are also focused on what makes you happy internally too. And now your energy was Star Keeper, right? Look how many stars we have here. And their energy is Cosmic Heart. Look how many stars we have here. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And you go, Cosmic Ancestor, right? So there is a big connection to the stars for both of you. And it seems like this person might be brought up in a religious family, I'm seeing here. Doesn't mean that they will be super religious. I'm just seeing that they have been brought up that way. How will the first encounter be like? I'm asking a lot of questions, I know today. What did I say? Right? So, okay, summon that up. You might come from different backgrounds, or you might come from, let's say, different households. So what I mean by that, it means that you both might find that you are a bit different when it comes to how your family brought you both up. But somehow you're making it work very nicely here. And it shows in the Lover's card here. Someone who's coming from a place where there is more trees and nature, someone who's coming from a place in a city. But it doesn't have to be, don't apply it to yourself here, because it's just a representation of different upbringing. That's how I see it here, or different places. And I think that's something that you'll get to know each other better. You will talk about your differences, but also similarities that you have. Worth waiting for, yeah, we know that, because this is future spouse. So obviously, everyone hates hearing that. Divine timing is at work. It's at work, but you won't feel like, at the time, just before meeting this person, you won't feel like you are focused on the other half as much, because your focus is on nostalgia, on past memories, and on things that make you happy somehow. This person, your future spouse, will have... I want more cards for them, because we have two majors. Okay. Your future spouse's life, it seems like they'll be focused on spending time with family a bit more. Your future spouse, it seems like they will know the moment they see you that this is a lucky one, and I'm the lucky one, actually. And it seems like they recognize you very, very soon. It's not giving me as much of a story about their life before meeting you, apart from that they're going to be focused on spending time with friends and family. it's more so telling me that they will recognize you straight away. And it seems like they'll feel you coming towards them. Because this is an energy saying like, I see you, I recognize you, let's have a future together. That's pretty much it, what kind of vibe I'm getting here. Okay, personality traits, please. This person knows how to live a life that doesn't... how should I put it for you? This person knows how to come out of a difficult situation, specifically when it comes to financial issues. This person has learned how to save money a bit more because they've been in difficult situations financially in their younger days, I'm hearing. Yeah, they're quite empathic, they're emotionally mature. And yeah, the first one who is going to approach you, it seems like, this is someone who's not afraid to show their feelings to you. They're not afraid at all. And it seems like this person will want to take you on adventures. They like adventure. They like exploring new places. If there is a situation in their life that is not the best, they want to improve it. They wouldn't mind changing things around in order to live a life that they want to live. Because they've made quite a bit of changes in their life. They went through different transitions, different career, I'm hearing as well. Even changed the homes, I'm seeing here. And they're very humble, I must say. Clarify 8 of Swords, please. There's gonna be a person next to them who's not giving them a break. I do think that it might be a family member or a family member who wants a lot from them, and I do think that this person has a big impact on how they are today. But I don't think that this person is very healthy for them. It seems like they almost put a lot of pressure on your future spouse sometimes, so that they have to take a break from this person, if that makes sense. Okay, let me see if anything else here. This is an amazing match. I love your both energies here, guys. Truly, truly do. It seems like this connection screams happiness to me, you know? Let me take these cards away. How will your relationship be? I'm gonna use the angel deck. How will your relationship be? And I mean the long-term relationship, right? How will your relationship be? I felt that 5 of Cups reversed. I don't usually feel when cards are reversed, but like very rarely I do. You're gonna have a boy, I'm seeing here, or you're gonna have a child who tends to hold a lot of masculine traits, but this is gonna be a person who knows how to, a child who knows how to live with the feminine and the masculine. So if that's a boy, they would know how to be boyish, like literally like boyish, but they wouldn't be afraid to show their feelings. They're very comfortable with their feelings, if that makes sense. Your relationship, it feels like it's gonna start moving very fast at the very beginning. A lot of things will be happening. You'll explore, I'm hearing. You will explore. You will move very swiftly with your relationship. And I felt the 5 of Cups reversed. So it seems like what I'm getting with this, it's almost as no other person was so interesting for you before. It's almost as if you keep each other on top of your toes, if that makes sense, in a good way. And then obviously we have the Two of Cups, which is a divine union, which we like seeing here. And I told you before, this connection is very unique. This connection was pre-planned, and you're gonna have a very unique child too. See, even this child is being looked after by the spirit over here. So wherever they go, whatever they do, you're gonna have to allow that child to explore their life, explore themselves, because they looked after. And this is someone who will probably want to do different things, or they might sometimes get in trouble, but as every kid does, and you're gonna have to allow this child to explore on their own, because they're somehow gonna be they're gonna have this mature soul, if you know what I mean. So completely trustworthy kid here that I'm seeing. Well, that was an interesting story to read, guys. Pile number 1. If you'd like to support my work, the link is down below. Truly appreciate every single one of you. I hope that makes sense. If it did, give me a shout in the comments, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Hello, pile number 2. So, you know what happened? When I started doing pile number 1's reading, I realized that I want to ask so many more questions. So what I talked about in the intro, your life before meeting your future spouse, we're going to be looking at much more than that, than only that. So let's roll with it. For pile number 1, I was also looking at your future spouse's life before meeting you, their characteristics and what kind of vibration they'll be on before meeting you. So we'll check what we want to ask specifically for pile number 2, because I do these piles differently, feeling what needs to be answered. Okay, I've been told to stop. Your life before meeting this person. 7s are prominent here, aren't they? Okay, I don't want too many cards. I'm gonna, bottom of the deck, I paid attention to Tower, reversed, and I felt it reversed. Before meeting this person, you will find yourself in a place. Not too long ago, I'm hearing, you will have gone through a chaos in your life. Your foundations might have been threatened. Your relationship, maybe with the other people around you, might be a little bit wobbly. And it's part of a change, this is saying. Let's clarify the 7 of Swords here. Yeah, people. Your life before meeting this person, you are very focused on saving money, on waiting for money to come your way. You're working on something that it's like you have your financial plan in place and you are very persistent. You will be focused. I do think that you're going to be saving money on something specific, and it's going to be like a long-term goal that will improve your quality of life. There's going to be also a situation where you might find that a person whom you trusted and who's emotionally, I'm seeing, mature, might have hidden information from you, might not have been completely honest. It doesn't have to be in a bad way, but information was hidden away from you, and this person had that information. They had to tell you something, I'm seeing here. And whatever it is, it seems like this had to happen that way in order for you to start to see this person or the situation from a new perspective. Whatever the information that was hidden away from you, it had to be done that way, I'm seeing here. I don't know why. Let me get into this a bit more. This is a bit complicated because I feel like I'm talking to 5 different people. Got it. Okay. So something will happen before you meet this person that's gonna kind of disappoint you, but at the same time is gonna teach you how to be stronger and how to start fresh. So you're gonna be put in an awkward situation in life, I'm seeing, where you're gonna have to stand up, brush yourself off, and say, you know what? I might as well adjust my path a little bit. I might as well adjust the way I speak to other people, you know? And that's when you get up and you are this King of Wands. That's when you're like, you know what? Watch out for me, world. It's something about your energy. You know, I'm seeing a bit like you're living your life, and then there is that kind of bump, like it's not a bump, it's actually like a fall, and then you raise up much higher and you completely change. There's gonna be a life event that's gonna change things around for you. It's gonna require time in order for you to get up, but once you get up, you're gonna be much stronger than ever. Okay, a bit more. Okay, what about afterwards? What about afterwards? Fool keeps coming up. You're gonna make a drastic decision in your life. You're gonna risk something. Before meeting this person, you're gonna take some kind of a risk for your own good. And that might lead to you finding yourself in a situation where, damn, but I don't know how my money is gonna be. But I'm willing to risk my maybe stability or foundation in order to get to the place I wanna be, because something is not working for me anymore. You know, and you're like, well, I keep hearing you saying, oh well, fuck it, you know, I might as well do it. Yeah. See, there's gonna be disappointment. Would it be with money? Would it be with a loss of some sorts? Of a maybe romantic partner? Not an actual physical loss, don't get freaked out here. But someone will, or a situation will hurt your heart just before you meet this person. And it's very interesting because your story is very different to pile number 1's. But it's as almost like that you have to go through it. You have to go through it in order for you to find home. Does it make sense? To find your way back home, I'm seeing here. To find your way back to yourself, to who you truly are. I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to change something about your household as well. But afterwards, it seems like everything will start moving. So you guys will have to be strong, and you'll have to have stamina, and as if life will be a bit testing you before you meet this person. And taken from your intuitive card that you've chosen, this is my learning card. It's how I see, a vision that I see from this card usually is a person who is not as experienced listening to someone who knows quite a lot and they are more mature. And this whole situation seems like you will be taught something in your life. And you know, lessons are not always very nice, but that's something that puts us in kings and queens place, right? So afterwards, you're very passionate about how you want to live your life. You're like, well, you know what? I'm ready. It's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to improve my stability, improve my home, improve my finances here. But you're not afraid to risk something. Here you go. Queen of Wands and King of Wands. I do think that with this person, your future spouse, you're going to have similarities when it comes to difficult situations in your life. You will have gone through something that is quite similar in your lives. That's why you are Kings and Queens of Wands here. You both going to be very passionate people at the time when you will meet. Passionate about life, being driven, looking towards your dreams, thinking what's next. You know, you won't accept a boring life anymore. You won't accept being in a place where you're not happy, right? You'll be like, nah, I've been there before. Now it's time for a new way of being. Let's take a look at how you're gonna feel energetically. Let me have a sip of coffee. Pile 2, how are you feeling energetically, please, before meeting this person? Okay. Jump in, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I told you that you're gonna take some kind of a risk, yeah? Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. That's exactly right. You're gonna be jumping into something that is maybe unknown for you, but something that is super precious. If you can take a look at this card, look at this universe, look at this insight. This risk of some sorts or change of life, of your quality of life, will bring you a lot of insight and wisdom as a person, and it just makes sense here. Okay, one this back now. Your energy before meeting this person. We have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Yeah, he's stepping into something new. You are focused on changes. You're not afraid of changes. You are ready. Now let's take a look at how your future partner will be feeling energetically before meeting you. What they're gonna go through. Surrender to the sweetness. I love this card. It says Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It seems like they're gonna be enjoying life loads. I do think that they might find themselves in a better place that they've been in before. We're gonna draw cards as well. We're gonna take a look at this. But there's this very light-hearted energy when it comes to how they'll be feeling before meeting you. Innocence almost. They will go through an awakening, energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. This pile is all about that, you and them as well. But I feel like for you, this 3D shift will feel a bit more intense than their energetic shift, if that makes sense. Let's see. How will Piles 2 future spouses life be like before meeting them? We have Chariot, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords. And let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Another 8. 8 is prominent for this person. Now let's take a look at what they're going to be successful at just before meeting you. They're going to be successful at just before meeting you. I do think that they will take time off. There will be a time where this person might decide to visit a place or go somewhere in order to run away from their own thoughts. This person tends to be a lot in their head. They're very thoughtful, they're very intelligent, they're very logical and very professional, I'm seeing here. But they tend to get lost in their own heads, whoever this person is. And I do think that this person will have to take a break from work or from their own selves, maybe take a holiday or take some time off to spend with themselves. And I do think that is going to be quite unexpected the way they're going to do it, because they're not used to doing something like this. They'll be battling in their own head like, but I don't know, I don't know what to do. They're quite intuitive, I must say, this person. But I don't think they acknowledge it because they're very much in their intellectual side. They will be definitely enjoying life more than before. I'm hearing a getaway, so it's almost as if they are taking a break from chaos in their head or from chaos from the external world. For very little part of you, it seems like there will be a situation where something will be taken away from this person, something that was theirs, and it was very unfair the way the other person acted. What you will be successful at before meeting this person. See, so they're going somewhere away, and you planning a trip, possibly something that you haven't done before. You'll be drawn to a specific place, and I'm hearing holiday. It's not that you're gonna go and live to the place in that place, but I'm seeing like you know what, I might as well visit the place. I need to go on holiday, or I wanna explore, right? And what I was talking about here, this person taking holiday, that's how you're meeting, guys. We're already getting to how you're gonna meet. You're gonna be both at the right place and the right time. Very much so, very much so. And it seems like just before meeting this person, you will find a really good partner. Would it be a business partner? Would it be a person who can advise you regarding your career? Or some kind of, I'm hearing cooperation. So you're gonna be, I'd say, career focused. So watch out for opportunities coming from other people. Because it seems like some kind of partnership, collaboration, whatever it would be, or suggestion from other person might improve your career or bring something exciting career-wise for you. So let's take a look at how your relationship will be. How your relationship will be, please. Getting to know each other. Yeah, I do think that around you there is gonna be more people. It's like almost like a social setting. But everyone is minding their own business. The conversations will be very open, I'm feeling here. Very natural, very easy flowing. And you know, I'm gonna give you an example of how it feels for me intuitively. You know, sometimes when you are tired and you don't give a shit sometimes, you know, who's talking to you. You're tired, you just like, all I want is just to have a coffee while watching the sea, you know. And you get your coffee and you don't really pay attention to what's happening around you. And let's say the place is busy. And the person comes next to you asking, is this chair free, you know, could I borrow it, or something along those lines, and you just go like, yeah, sure, you know, and you're in such like a within yourself mode that you don't really care that this person is or super attractive, or this person is very you don't focus on this other person. And that's how this interaction feels for me. A bit like you are very much within yourself, and this person approaches you, and it's not that you even try to impress them or impress one another. It just happens naturally. In the conversation that I talked about, it feels more like that naturally flowing conversation would be like, you seem tired, you know, and what other stranger would tell you that kind of thing? And it kind of will feel like talking to an old friend, or talking to someone that you can share your feelings without being awkward about it. Yeah, it's been a really shitty day, to be honest with you, and I feel like it's gonna unfold, you know, very naturally, where you just chill and you just talk to one another. It just feels very present in the moment for me. I truly hope that I was able to put you in that scenario, how it feels like. Retreat. We know that's gonna be a retreat. Thank you very much. You definitely meeting this person somewhere else. What I mean by somewhere else, a location that you are not in usually, if that makes sense to you, you know, or location in which you don't spend as much time in. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, time to disconnect from the world. You know, that's that present moment that I talked about a bit for you guys, trying to describe that scenario. The weather is warm, you know, it just feels good. Even if it's gonna be cold, it's gonna be warm inside of you. It's just that feeling of being here and now and being very like present. One of you will be definitely or tired, or you will be in this mode of thoughtfulness, you know. An engagement, okay. This was reversed, and I felt it reversed this time. Usually I don't. It seems like you'll talk about a situation where you nearly got engaged or you nearly got into a serious commitment before. I'm not feeling it it's gonna be between you two guys. I'm feeling that you're gonna be talking about things like that. Very natural, you know, in my life I nearly got engaged, and I do think that you're gonna laugh about the situation. It's just gonna be very lighthearted, you know. It's not like, oh, how your relationships were before. No, it's just gonna come out naturally and you're just gonna laugh about it. Oh well, you know, kind of thing. So let's see, anything about your relationship, guys. Somehow Oracle deck doesn't want to tell us as much about it, and sometimes I leave it at that because I don't like to take magic away, as I say, because I don't like pushing tarot. That means that you'll find out later, and there's a reason for that. But last card, and let's see. Attraction. Yeah, it's all about enjoying the romantic moment fully. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Your relationship in general will feel very present. You both you might even come up to certain rules, you know. Now for 2 hours we're just gonna be present with one another, or we're not gonna have any tech around us, we are not gonna watch a movie, we're just gonna take a walk and be here and now, you know. And that's pretty much how this connection feels like to me overall. So I truly hope that this made sense. If you would like to support my work, the link is down below. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm gonna talk to you soon, guys. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So we are doing things a bit differently from what I talked about in the intro, because I was just led that way. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about your life before meeting this person, their life before meeting you, and anything in between that we're seeing here. Your life before meeting this person. How will it be? Pile 3. Pile 3. 6 of Wands, the Moon. I felt that King of Cups reversed though. Yep. And Justice. Bottom of the deck. Another 6. 6 might be prominent before meeting this person. I'm gonna pull cards also, talking about how will your energetic field look like, how you're gonna feel spiritually, energetically before meeting this person. I'm using the Rebecca Campbell's decks. Okay. Whoa, you're gonna go through a big energetic shift. I want one more card. Yep. Give me a moment here. I'm gonna tune into your energies and we'll start talking. So now what I'm seeing here, before meeting this person, you're going to say yes to something that you wanted to do for a while. We're gonna clarify this because I feel like it's talking about a specific situation here. Ooh, okay, wow, yeah, here we go. 2 5s, changes. Look, what's gonna be happening here? Another 6 on the bottom of a deck. 6 and 5s are prominent here. Look, what's gonna be happening before meeting this person? You're going to meet a person who is going to be karmic for you before, but I do think that you're going to be quite confused about the connection, and you might think that this is the person you're going to end up with, but as if universe would trick you. If that makes sense to you, you're going to be thrown a bit of a test before meeting this person. You might think that this is the one I'm going to be with, but it's almost as like it doesn't matter how serious or how short or what kind of interaction you're going to have with this person, it's going to be a bit of a lesson for you before you meet the future spouse, if that makes sense for you. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here, It seems like you're going to be focused on your own success. You'll be very persistent, carrying those wands, carrying your own responsibilities. You will also go through a transition in your life. You will, saying yes here, I've clarified it, and it seems like you will feel with one specific person that things are not as good as they should be, and you will feel intuitively that you might get disappointed, or you might get intuitively you'll feel like, I'm not sure about the situation. One person specifically, and it doesn't have to be only romantic situation you'll be in. There's some kind of a karmic lesson with a person around you before you meet the future spouse. Whew. And this will be given to you for a reason, because you might even feel very strange bodily sensations out of nowhere sometimes, but at one point you will truly acknowledge it, like saying, hey, what the hell was that, you know? If things are a bit strange, that's going to be your spontaneous awakening, and it might feel a bit chaotic. You might feel like you're a bit out of your body, your head might be dizzy, you might even feel a bit of a pain, sensation of a pain. It usually comes from the root chakra, and it travels up, so you can feel something in your stomach, you know, as if energy is traveling upwards, you know. And you will be as if you will be asking your guides or your spirit guides or your angels or your deceased person for guidance, because you will be a bit unclear of what the hell is happening in your life. And intuitively you will be told, when things will be very unclear, that you need to move forward. You know, this is done and over with, and move on, you know, move on. Well, it makes sense because we have the Six of Swords here as well, and the Chariot. And I'm clarifying the Yes card. It's saying you'll feel that you have to move away from a situation, and that's what you'll be doing. It's a bit of a karmic cycle ending for you before you meet this person, which is very interesting to see. Now we're gonna pull more cards. You might spend a bit more time by the water, or you'll find a different connection to water before meeting this person. It's gonna be something very personal to you though. Let's take a look at what you're going to be successful at before meeting this person. I'm going to be using my Steampunk Kipper deck. What you're going to be successful at before meeting this person. What your focus on. What your focus on. I'm getting sorry guys, I'm getting loads. A youngster. So there might be a young person you'll be spending time around with. This might be someone who you might want to teach or advise. And you will get some kind of a reward. Now, this reward can be some kind of signed document, something you've been working for X amount of time, and you will start seeing your fruit of labor coming in. You will be very respected in whatever it is that you do in your life. People look up to you. It seems like you'll be pat on the back, and as if people are congratulating you for something that you've done. So in high honors, we might be talking about you graduating, or you finishing your practice, or you accomplishing something that is quite big in your eyes, if that makes sense for you. What you're leaving behind, what you're not focusing on, what's not your priority. Yeah, you leave in the doubt and the gloom that we talked about behind. You're like another 6. If you see, you'll be like, okay, now things are much more clearer once I moved away from this, you know? What you're leaving behind. Yeah, and expectations. See, something that you've expected to happen a particular way, it won't go that way. You will release all expectations you had, and you will kind of go with the flow. You'll focus on self-respect, you'll focus on self-goals, and it's like you're not waiting. I'm hearing you are not waiting for something to happen. You released it, which you'll be good at. You'll be good at your own happiness. Love it. 26, comes up to number 8. It's nice. It seems like you will have a moment in life where everything is a bit like, hey, something tricked me, or someone tricked me, or universe tricked me. There is that trickstery vibe to it, but it had to happen that way so that you learn from it, where you release expectations, you focus on your own great happiness, you get in some kind of recognition, some kind of signed papers, you are happy when it comes to your personal life, but it seems like that energy of misunderstanding of some sorts will be still somehow lingering at the back of your mind, but not as much as it was before, because there was something that you were super focused on before, and you'll be like, whatever, it's not happening, I might as well let it go. Make sense? Hope it does. Whew. Let's move. Now we're gonna take a look at your future spouse's life before meeting you. Let's see. Your future spouse's life before meeting you. A couple of more shuffles, bear with me. Your future spouse's life before meeting you. Okay, here we go. King of Swords, 9 of Wands, the Tower. It's nice to see the Ace of Swords after the Tower, right? It speaks volumes. And the Queen of Cups, and bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Swords. We're gonna also check what they're gonna be focused on, what they're gonna be good at. We have expectation on their side, what they're going to be good at. See, whoever this person is, they have quite high standards, I must say. They expect a lot from themselves and from others too. They don't give up, Whenever life becomes a bit difficult, they do not give up. We have 9 of Wands over here. This person goes until life shows them that that's not the way to be, or that's not the place to be at. And they never give up on their dreams. They're very intellectual, very smart, and it seems like at one point of their life their foundation will be threatened. What is that about, please? Magician, bottom over there. Let's see. Okay, wow. It seems like their ego will be will be threatened. So something will happen in their life where they thought that they can manifest and they can get anything they want in their life, and bang, universe goes like, nope. You have to come. You are very good, but there was a bit too much ego, the way you were, and we might take away some things that you are proud of in order for you to come back to earth and to be a little bit more humble. And once they humble themselves down, that's what it seems like they will have this light bulb moment. Okay, that's why it happened, sorry about that kind of thing. And that's when they meet you. What they're gonna be good at. Yeah, they will become a bit more chilled, the way they approach life, the way how much they want from themselves and from other people. They might have been too idealistic, too much of a perfectionist when it comes to especially expecting something from other people, and life will teach them that, hey, you have to kind of shift your focus, you kind of have to shift your perspective, because that's not good for you, it's not good for you in your future relationship as well. You have to be much more humble, and that's how they're going to be before meeting you. They're going to be good at. They're very good at formalities. This is someone who would be great at any logical work, any work that requires analysis. This is someone who is good at making sure that all documents are signed, everything is in order, bills paid on time. This is someone who also knows quite a bit about law, I must say. And this is someone who's quite experienced, I must say. Quite experienced. what you're gonna be releasing, what you're not focusing on. See, there, it makes sense. Great happiness came up. Obviously, once you have something taken away from you, it's like almost like they lose a bit of themselves because they have to. That bit that wasn't healthy for them, if that makes sense. And it's gonna make them feel a little bit different who they are, and they will go through this stage of, I don't know, am I happy without it? You know, questioning themselves. Is that how I want to be? Where does my happiness lie? There's a lot of questions when it comes to their life because that's something they are not used to. They're not used to being that way. And they're not going to expect as much from other people. He or she will not expect other people to be as knowledgeable, as good, as strong, as sometimes even harsh, you know, because this is someone who speaks their truth unapologetically, and it's good, but it seems like at one point it was a bit too much, and universe went like, come back to earth, you know. So let's see how they're gonna be feeling energetically before they meet you. How they're gonna be feeling energetically before they meet you. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Yeah, they're very focused on knowing what's theirs and what's not anymore. It's like their heart is softened, I'm seeing here. Their heart is softened because before they were very much in their mind, in their logical way of being, and it seems like this person will have this light bulb moment and they'll understand what is supposed to go next in their own lives, and they'll start seeing this light at the end of a tunnel, if I can call it that way, where they'll be like, okay, you know what, actually this is much better that way. One more card. Yeah. Who or what is triggering you? It seems like this person, I told you, they're going through a bit of a karmic lesson here where they are questioning themselves, you know. Am I right in this situation? Why did this happen that way? Why is this triggering me? They're releasing a lot of ego here, it seems like, and this is gonna be a big impact on them as a person. It's like a power struggle I'm hearing. Anything else we want to talk about? What is this person like? How they're going to be like in relationship with you? I think that's the right question to ask. How they're going to be like in relationship with you? I kind of want to take away those cards because it's going to be quite messy. I don't like it. Bear with me. How they're going to be like in relationship with you? Let's see. Six of Swords, King of Cups, lovely. The Emperor, obviously, well, there's a lot of masculine energy here, I must tell you. This person is bottom of a deck, Wheel of Fortune. This person is in relationship, they still have this very much masculine way of being, I must say, but they also gonna soften up, you know. This is very funny for me because this is someone who's always very strong and manly, you know. If it's a woman, she's very like focused on her masculine side. She might not be very open emotionally, you know. Same goes for a man. The Emperor doesn't always, you know, reveal the feelings and is not a softie, and that's how this person will be in relationship. But they're gonna show the strong side, but they're also gonna unlock their soft side, a bit like a kitten, you know, in this relationship with you, because you will have this impact on this person somehow, so that they have to soften up. They will soften up because of what kind of energy you portray and how they appreciate you. They are going to be the ones who's going to be showing the feelings for you first, and this person will, it seems like they never had anyone like you before, because I almost feel like no one else could crack their shell or could make them do things that you will make them do. I do think that you might travel somewhere together, or you might live in a place together which is a bit different to both of you, to what you were used to. It's something about the location here as well. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the Queen of Swords. It seems like this is your energy coming through. You will make the King of Swords / the Emperor somehow soften up, because the Queen of Swords has extra game. If that makes sense. Does it make sense? Yeah. And it seems like also you will spend a lot of time with friends, hanging out with one another's friends. There's going to be those dates, as well as, you know, get-togethers with friends. And it's going to be a good time. See, that Home card is coming through here, saying that you'll probably want to have a home that both of you like being in. So you might even design it together, or you might even search for a home together, right? You'll be working on making that house home, if that makes sense. So it seems like these are two very powerful people meeting one another, and it seems like before, that Emperor or that King of Swords didn't have a communication or connection like that. And at first, don't be surprised, because this person might be triggered by the way that this relationship dynamics work, because they won't be used to it. So they might be a bit like, what is this? You know, it's new to me. But after some time, it seems like they are softening up, they're showing more emotions, and you will know that this person will have your back. And this person is very much protective over you too. That's what I'm seeing here. We're gonna pull a couple of cards from the Romance Angel. Anything about this relationship, please? Worth waiting for, so it might have taken some time for you both guys to align. Express your love. Yeah. Do you think that you and them will somehow have sometimes trouble opening up or being vulnerable? And that's something that will change in this connection. One of the people especially is not used to expressing their feelings or being overly romantic. You know, they might sometimes find that it just makes them feel uncomfortable, or they're just not used to it, you know, but somehow this relationship will change the way they are. Retreat. Yeah, I told you you might go places together. So I do think that you might go on a trip of some sorts, some kind of a romantic destination that I'm seeing here. And healing family issues. And this is very important, because that was very, very clear that there are some family issues there that this relationship will reveal, and you or them will have a chance to heal it. So, for example, that would be if we take not opening up completely to other people, or being having your walls up, right, for you or for them. This is coming from the way that they were raised. For example, if their parents were saying, you know, you have to be a man, or you have to be goal focused, you know, man doesn't cry, you know, don't do this, don't do that, you have to be such and such way, be manly. So that might have been that might have led this person to somehow be the way they are, that is somehow self-sabotaging their own happiness, that emotional happiness, because they were so used to being tough, or so used to being, you know, this soldier almost, I'm seeing, that they haven't uncovered this new happiness in their life just yet, which they will be able to do here in this relationship. If you know that that's you, who's very, you know, business-minded and driven, and so there is lack somewhere there. It's coming from the family dynamics of yours, you know, lack of, for example, attention, or lack of one parent, you know, or the way you were brought up, what kind of values was put in your head. And it seems like this relationship will reveal all of that, and you'll be able to heal it. Passion is at the bottom of the deck, and it says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It seems like the passion will be a bit of another level. It almost seems like a power struggle here, but in a good way. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be quite intense, I must tell you here, guys. another card followed by, you know, we have retreat, we have honeymoon. You're definitely going to go to a destination you wanted to visit for some time, but maybe you were not able to, or it's too far away, and it's going to be good. So I truly hope that this made sense, pile threes. If you'd like to support my work, the link is down below. I appreciate every single one of you joining, watching my videos. I'm going to catch you next time. Hello, my people who have chosen pile number 4. So we're doing things a bit differently. I don't know what I said exactly in the intro, but I was aiming towards a reading that talks about your life before meeting this person. Now, what I uncovered in pile number 1, that I wanted to talk about many more things than just that. So we're going to be looking at your life before meeting them, their life before meeting you. We're going to look at their characteristics, whatever is going to be coming through. We'll talk about it. So let me shuffle my angel deck and let's see what's up. I hope all of you doing well and life is treating you right. I really love this music in the background. I allow it to be a bit over the top sometimes because I don't know, it's just lovely. If you want to know what's playing in the background, it's called Celtic Music by 𝒃𝒐𝒉 with D, 𝒃𝒐𝒉. 𝒃𝒐𝒉 or 𝒃𝒒𝒉, I don't know. It's 𝒃𝒒𝒉, 𝒃𝒐𝒉, 𝒃𝒒𝒊𝒕𝒉. So, your life before meeting this person, pile 4s. I must say, taken from the intuitive card that you've chosen, it seems like you will be focused on your feminine more. Doesn't matter if you're masculine watching this, you'll be focused on your feminine. What I mean by that, you will find yourself a bit more in tune with your spirituality or your intuition. But more so what I'm seeing here, I do think that a lot of you will be focused on your beauty, on your handsomeness, on your beauty, on your body. It seems like you'll be maybe spending more time taking care of it, or you'll change something appearance-wise. That's quite important for pile number 4s. We have 6 of Cups, we have 3 of Pence, we have 8 of Swords, we have 10 of Wands. One more, we have the Star. Okay. 1 second, guys, let me have a sip of coffee. I've been talking for quite a while now. So let me tune into this bottom of the deck, the Emperor. And I felt it reversed though, because I had to turn around the deck. This is quite interesting. I don't know if it's too dark or not for you guys just yet, but I kind of like this gloomy weather. Now, what I'm seeing here, you will find your way back just before meeting this person. You'll find your way back to communicating with someone you used to work with, or you will find that someone from the past is coming back into your life and they might propose some kind of collaboration, some kind of work together, or it's just a lot of this vibe is about nostalgia, but not as much as in the other pile. This is more like a person, a job is coming back your way, something that you used to do. It might be even a hobby. You bring in something back here. And I'm gonna clarify the 8 of Swords here. Your life before meeting this person, please. 8 of Swords, what is that about? Let's let gravity do the work. Wow, that's interesting. You might feel like you are carrying the burdens of everyone else around you. It's like the weight of the world is on you, if that makes sense. Or for other people, you might find yourself in a tricky situation regarding your child, for those who have children. But you're going to be sorting it out. It seems like you guys will have some kind of a test, but it's going to be something that you have to go through. It's gonna be a bit annoying because it's not something like major that you have to learn from. It's just another life obstacle, you know. Obviously from each of them we learn, but I'm not feeling this, you know, massive wake-up moment afterwards. You deal with it. what this is saying, what you're gonna have to understand before meeting this person, that you are not the one who's supposed to carry others' responsibilities and burdens. You will understand that people will have to deal with their own shit on their own, and you will allow yourself to kind of distance yourself a bit from others' responsibilities that are put on you, if that makes sense. Especially when it comes to a masculine here. So it seems like you'll be like, nah, you know what, that's your stuff to deal with. I don't want to deal with this. This doesn't belong to me. Now, for some other people, what I'm seeing here, you will find yourself working very hard because of the goal that you have in mind. But that goal, I feel like this is something dear to your heart. I do imagine a person who's trying to save money for their future child or the future family. It's very important, that goal. It's not that I want, to save money to buy a really good pair of shoes. It's quite close to your heart, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, what did I say? 10 of Pentacles, especially in this deck, it speaks about, let me see how my phone is. Okay. See, the 10 of Pentacles talks about this guy who has a pentacle, and he's a provider to people around, right? The family. And that's something that I talked about. You will be focused on having prosperity for the future generations, if that makes sense. Let's take a look at your energetic field. How you're going to be feeling on a soul level before meeting this person. How you're going to feel on a soul level before meeting this person. Okay. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like we have the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. Or you either will be focused on your child, or that child is a representation on a goal, a project, or a baby. So it can be baby animal, getting an animal, something along those lines. You're gonna focus on that before meeting this person. You'll also find yourself spending a bit more time with a feminine around you. It can be one feminine person, female, that I'm talking about, or you might be in a group of females, and as if they have the same mindset or same values, and they're sharing those experiences. And then we have empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah, you see, it's something that I talked about here. You're gonna be like, nah, this is not mine. This energy is not mine. I don't need it. I'm actually. It's like you have a bit of a wake-up call. Something will piss you off because it's like you're running out of nerves here, and you'll be like, you know what, this is not mine. I've dealt with it for X amount of time, take this, move on. I'm not in this situation anymore. So there is something and this is gonna be a situation where you'll truly have to understand that being a good person doesn't mean saying yes all the time, if that makes sense. And you will need that, I feel like, for your relationship with a future spouse, if that makes sense. Somehow it will have an impact, okay? So let's take a look at what you're gonna be focused on, what you're gonna be good at. Wait. It's kind of gloomy, like it's too much now. Wait. Where is my light? 1 second. But we don't want too much because it's a very cold light. Maybe something along those lines, maybe a bit warmer, shall we? Yeah, let's keep it warm. So what you gonna be good at, what you're gonna be successful at before meeting this person, what's gonna be where your focus will be on your work and occupation. And I must say that your work will be a bit different from other people's work. It might be a hobby too, but whatever you'll be doing, it's gonna be unusual somehow for other people. Yeah, the interest is somehow unusual. Okay. We have the main man. Yeah, you do have interactions with a male here. And let me see what I'm getting from him. It's like whoever this guy is that you'll spend time with or you'll communicate with, it seems like this is someone who is quite important, as almost like you will need something from this man, and this man can provide you that, but it's not that you're taking things from him and you're not giving something back. There is a bit of that collaboration. This man can help you out in this and that aspect of your life, and this is like a helping hand for you here that I'm seeing, because this guy is the main man. This is the man you go to, if that makes sense, when you need something. You'll have you're very focused on your goal. We have a stand, we have expectation. You're focused on what you're seeking for in life. And as if you're brushing everything off, that doesn't allow you to focus on or get to your goal. Any distractions, any people who are not on your path, anyone else's burdens, responsibilities that you have been taken over, or energy that you've been taken over, that is not yours, you're like, nah, you know, that doesn't work for me anymore. What you're not gonna be focused on, what's not gonna be in your energy field anymore, what you're brushing off. Yeah, you see all the people around you. So other people's energies, again, something that I talked about. You might even refuse a meeting with someone before meeting this person. It's all about boundaries here for you, and understanding what is yours and what's not. And that you cannot, before meeting this person, you'll understand that you cannot fix people, or you cannot change people. People change on their own whenever it's time for them to do so. And you're like, yeah, I got it. Okay, no, not doing this. Okay, refuse. What you're gonna refuse? Yeah, even if someone's gonna be offering you something good, but you feel like that's not yours. You know, sometimes when people are like, why are you not doing this? This is such a great opportunity, you know? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You're like, nah, that's not mine, you know? You might even cut someone off here. Communication with someone I'm seeing. Pay attention to number 7, number 3, and number 6. These are your numbers, guys. Yeah, you might refuse or delay a journey that you are about to take before meeting this person. Now, let's take a look at... I like it. I like it very much. You're very much like, that's what I have to say. That's what I'm focused on. Don't get in my way unless you are here to stand by my side, if that makes sense. No, I kind of want to keep them. I'm gonna keep them. Let's take a look at your person's life before meeting you. It's raining so bad outside. So nice, because it was so hot for the past week. Your person's life before meeting you. Why are you emotionally disappointed? What happened? You're both a bit like you're gonna be in those soldier energies. That's what I'm seeing here. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. This person will be feeling you coming their way. But let's clarify the 4 of Cups, because it seems like, wow, what I got just now. It seems like this person was missing out on opportunities in life before they met you. And why it happened? Because they were focused on what they don't have rather than what they have. Yeah. Or they were focused on arguments and all those things that have happened that were not nice. So they will be changing their mindset. 6 of Swords is here. Knight of Cups. I do also think that this person will have an opportunity to travel or to visit a place. But it's very interesting because it seems like this person might not want to do it. They're like, no, I'm good. So you're both rejecting something before meeting one another. And I do think it talks heaps about your boundaries, about how much you protect yourself, how much you love yourself. Self-love is a big thing here. Maybe this person used to give too much emotionally too. That's why they sat in the Four of Cups energy, you know? And it seems like they will get rid of drama in their life. Yeah, they are getting rid of drama in their life, and they're like, nah, you know, I don't need this. I'm moving into a person, I'm being a person who has their boundaries straight. This person has their life structured. They might be controlling at times, I must say, or they might be overprotective, but if that's your future spouse, apparently that's gonna work out for you. Or, you know, you're gonna adjust how your relationship is. But it seems like this person will stand their ground very firmly about a decision of some sorts before they meet you. Decision, and I have justice here. Wow, they will be tested, man. They will be really, really tested. What is this about? Oh my God, they're gonna have a choice between the happiness and the self-respect. This is so strange, but this is literally what's happening here. Am I gonna choose happiness or self-respect? And they're gonna decide to choose respect, and they're gonna deny the happiness because they will know this is gonna be just a short test of some sort. They're gonna know that if they choose to go for happiness, that is not gonna give them a long-term, it's not gonna allow them to get something long-term. So it's a bit of like a test, you know, example. I'm trying to explain using words what I'm feeling right now. So for example, let me think of something. Okay, let's say this person is saving for a house, and they want to get a house. They already have a sum of money, right? And they want to get a house within 3 years. Now they have a dream car. Let's say they have a dream car, and an opportunity comes their way where their friend is selling the exact same car that they have wanted for X amount of time for a bit cheaper. But they know that they want to buy a house within 3 years, and buying that car, which is expensive, is gonna prolong the process. And they're in a very uncomfortable situation when it comes to domestic environment, and they want out. In this case, this person would choose not to buy the car so that they can buy a home quicker. Does it make sense? They can buy a car later because the first priority for them is to get a house. So a situation will be something along those lines, not that big, obviously, cars and homes, you know, but it's just gonna be a bit of a test. What do you want? Where is your focus at? Where is your focus, you know? Anything else? Yeah, you're gonna have to listen to their gut to make a decision. They will choose the right direction, I'm seeing here. Whatever that's talking about, they will choose a right direction. They'll stand their ground, and that is why they ended up being the emperor here, because they stand their ground, they protect something that is important to them, and they stand by it, and they stand by their values. Let's take a look at, bear with me, what this person will be focused on and what they're gonna be successful at before meeting you. I'm not sure if I've done it already or I've done it for you. I'm so lost, guys. I've been doing this reading for some time now. Let's see. Successful at. Good news. What is that about? What is that about? Vouchers. Okay, it seems like they will receive a message or a phone call that is gonna somehow change their life, and I do think it's connected to their work. Reward of some sorts I'm seeing here just before meeting you. 8 of Cups. This is a bit of drama here. I must say pile 4, sorry. It seems like the good news will be that someone walked out of their life or someone has left them alone. What the hell is going on here? Literally, something or someone has left their life and they're like, finally, fucking hell, you know? This is what's happening here. I don't know what's the situation. We're not gonna get into this, but they really wanted something out, you know, or someone or something out. I'm hearing here. It's been a while. I'm hearing there was a bit of a drama happening before meeting you. If you see that, okay, what they're not gonna be focused on. What they're not gonna be focused on. That's very interesting. We have the high honors and partnership. So it might be that some of these people have been in very serious partnerships, or have been married, or were in very long-term relationships, or the ex was still bothering them because of something, or some business had to be finished with them, you know, maybe documents signed in order for this person to be free, and they're gonna be like, finally, you know, done and over with. They will need some kind of document or maybe some signature there that I'm seeing. In some other cases, what I'm seeing here, it doesn't have to be the same scenario for all of you. It might be that they, and that's quite important here, they might refuse a good offer, or they might refuse to graduate or get a final test of some sorts, you know, or cross the finish line, because they're gonna be choosing a different direction in their career. Okay, they're gonna be like, nah, you know what, I don't want this. Their life will go a bit like, you know, and there's gonna be a big change happening before they meet you. Let's see what else. How will your relationship be, please? Nah, I forgot about something. How will they be energetically before meeting you? How will they feel like energetically before meeting you? Yeah, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. They'll take some kind of a risk. I'm telling you, they'll have to finish some kind of business that is not very nice. There are snakes here, you know, things are dark. It seems like they'll have to come out of the darkness in order to see the light, starting fresh, starting a new life of some sorts, finishing something that is not bringing them happiness. They're like, nah, I don't want this anymore. Look, perspective flew out. Look at the colors of these cards, right? And I have a lot of different cards here that are quite colorful. So they're changing the perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. It seems like this person, before they meet you, because of the experiences they will go through, they will change their goals even. They will change their opinion about their relationships, what they want in the future. They will change the way they see work. They're changing completely before they meet you. Wow, I want third card for you. Big picture thinking, perspective. You see what I mean? Plays energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I wouldn't be surprised if this person came up to a business idea, or they've changed their career from something that is regular to something that is pretty much unusual, or they invented something, or they were about to. So it's like, wow. It's almost like they would take 2 steps back in order to take 100 steps forward in their life before they meet you. This is big, guys. Wow, let me know if that makes sense, because I do think that some of you are aware of this situation already, and that is very interesting. What the hell was happening in this person's life, or will be for some of you? Let me have a sip of coffee. Let's see, relationship bit. Anything that you can tell us about relationship? Pile 4 for pile 4. Deception, yeah, it makes sense here, because I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Religious factors for yourself, yes. See, I do think that this shit will be going down once you've met them already. And maybe that's why that I told you that some of you know about this already, you know? So some of the things will be going down in their life. There are gonna be changes, and everything might be a bit chaotic once you meet them. So it's not that all of them will have this sorted before they meet you. You're gonna see this person transition, freeing themselves from unnecessary situations, or that might be you in some cases who will be going through this. Freeing yourself from a connection that is very shady, you know. But you two, I do think that you are coming from a different background, or you're very different people, but you make this relationship work. So your upbringing might be different, you know, or the way you experience life is different. So you would have, for example, a very maybe light-hearted approach to life. You're very optimistic, and this person might be very realistic, you know, and you work together. So we have religious factors. You deserve love, attraction. It seems like, I must say, for pile 4, you might be the one who's gonna be after this person. So you might be the one who will be like, I know you're troubled, but at this time of your life, but I'm just gonna continue supporting you. Now, remember, in none of my readings I support toxic relationships, and that's not what we're talking about here. This person will be going through difficulties in their own life. This person will not be toxic towards you. This person, just make sure that you're not in a relationship, obviously, with someone manipulative, you know, controlling. You all know how that goes. This is someone who's going through stuff in their own life. Remember, you don't have to fix people or help them out. You can stand by them. So that's something that you will be doing, I think. You'll be patient when this person is going through this transition. We have retreat. It seems like you'll take a break together. Yeah, well, definitely that person will need holiday for sure. Now, you know, guys, it can be a flipped scenario here. This row might have been what they will be going through, and this row might have been what you're going through. So pick your side, but it seems like this is not gonna be a quick level up of relationship. I think this relationship will be a bit slower than, I think, other piles. And we have worth waiting for. That's exactly what I was referring to, you know. So you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to be patient meeting them, and patient once you meet them. It's up to you. As I always say, you can change your life however you want it to be, and fortune and future is in your hands. Because some of you might want to, I do think that some of you will have an option. Or maybe you just do have options in general, guys. I don't know, but it seems like there's a couple of people around you. So I truly think that once this has been experienced, things that I've been talking about, you will see how your even relationship changed a bit. Because I'm getting a bit like, after everything is done, you go like, whew, finally. Especially that other person, you know, let's enjoy our time together. So I hope that made sense. If you would like to support my work, the link is down below. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in. I'll speak to you soon.